Hi yogis, I'm Julie Stanford. This video is a tutorial on Wild Thing. It's one of the more deeper back bends in the yoga practice, and it also requires a lot of upper body strength as well. So before you decide to give Wild Thing a try, I would recommend that you have two other poses already in your tool belt. One would be a nice solid side plank, and in your side plank, you would want to have a sense of stability so that you can lift even one leg up, or maybe come into a tree leg, or lift up into a bent knee, keeping the upper arm nice and firm. So that would be something that you would want to have already in your practice. And number two pose that would be good to have in your tool belt would be an upward facing dog. So a little bit different than a cobra. In cobra, we keep hips and thighs on the mat. In upward dog, we're deepening the back bend and adding a little bit more intensity on what the spine is experiencing by lifting the hips and thighs up off the mat. Really important here to pull the belly forward and lift up through the back of the heart, rolling the shoulders back. So that deep back bend is required as we work into Wild Thing. I'll show you the most accessible way that I like to work into the pose, right from your side plank position. So side plank, right palm comes right to the center of the mat. Roll onto the outside edge of your right foot. And you can leave your left hand here as you're working into finding your stability. Keep the right arm nice and firm. Spread your toes if you can, and flex your feet. Just let your left arm rest here by your side as we press the heels back and pull the toes in towards you. We want to scoop energy in from the thighs up into your low belly. So we're engaging our bandhas here, pelvic floor, nice and tight and solid and engaged. Left arm now extends up towards the ceiling to come into our side plank. Keep the right leg nice and firm as we lift the hips a little bit higher and lift your left knee. So we just want to bend. Lift the knee up super high. We're going to keep this right leg nice and firm as we drop the left toes down to touch the ground. So this would be step one, getting comfortable in this position. Checking in here with the right arm, keep it nice and firm. Push down to lift the shoulder up. Bring your left palm to the back of your skull. This is going to help to support the neck as we start to press up through the back of the heart. We're gently softening the tops of the shoulders, pressing up through the navel, and now we want to spin the belly a little bit more up towards the ceiling. Keep your right leg straight and super firm. Keep the left knee bent, and see if you can relax your neck and drop your gaze. You can leave the palm here, or you can extend out through your left arm. Really press down to lift up, hips up, navel up. Heart stays nice and open. And then from here, we bring left palm down, coming into a plank, push back into downward dog. And then lowering down onto your knees. You can take a child's pose, take a few breaths. So that would be the first way I would suggest coming into the pose. Once you feel confident with entering that way, you could enter in from a downward dog, flipping your dog. So we begin in downward dog, engaging the low belly here. Really important to feel the inner thighs, they lift up, and right underneath the navel, above the pubic bone, draws in towards the spine, down the torso. So we're going to come onto the other side. Start by firming your left heel all the way down. If you can, firm your left arm. We want to spin these left toes in a little bit. Keep your hips super, super high. Okay, so we want to lift the right knee up. Keep the right knee bent, left leg straight. And you want to try to find a sense of control here. So keeping hips high. Start to feel that opening here in your heart. Press through the back of the heart as we start to move the right knee back. You're going to keep the left leg firm. Keep your heart lifting high. Right palm comes to the back of your skull. Tap your right toes down. And now press up through the back of the heart.
feels okay, dude, like you can release your right arm. Navel up to the sky, press up through the hips, press down through your left foot, and firm through your left arm. And then we travel this into a 3-legged dog. And then right foot down and come back into your downward dog. Maybe moving through a vinyasa flow, resting in child's pose. So 2 different ways that you can enter the pose. Those are my 2 favorite ways to enter, so give it a try. I hope that you enjoyed practice today. Thanks for watching. Namaste.